Good morning, and welcome back to Daily Dhamma, a letter to our children. Today is September 7th, and our reading is Fear Knocked. Fear knocked at the door. Faith answered. There was no one there. In another iteration, faith is fear that has said its prayers. We like it either way. When we live in fear, we're living in the future, which is unknown and unknowable. Better to live now. September is right effort, and that's part of the samadhi or meditation or concentration stream of the Eightfold Path, and it means we have to pay attention. One of the things that interferes most with right conduct, which would be sila, right speech, right action, and right livelihood, also interferes with our ability to meditate, and fear is primary among them. Anger is what fear looks like when it's trying to hide, and we're going to spend quite a bit of time this month talking about fear in its different forms. The idea that fear is something that happens out in the future someplace or is driven by that is an important one. If we're living here now, then we're going to be less likely to make the kind of mistakes that screw up our future. And this is a part of our practice, and of course, we don't do this right much. We have to struggle with this, and I don't know how other people do it, but we struggle with it a lot. We have to have a spiritual practice that we do when it's sunny and when it's cloudy and on Thursday and when we feel like doing it and when we really don't feel like doing any of it at all. And a big part of that is to pray, meditate, read, study, work with other people, and then pray again. And if we find ourselves in the clutches of fear, we need to do something about that in terms of enlarging our spiritual life. Of course, that's just our opinion. So, as a prelude to the rest of this month, right effort is hindered by fear, and there are different kinds, and we'll be going over most of these. Fear can mean false evidence appearing real. We read between the lines and we read stuff that's not there. And for some reason we tend to catastrophize that stuff as well. Here's another one. Forget everything and run. And some people use a stronger Anglo-Saxon verb beginning with F. We just throw everything down and head for the hills. Here's one that I really like. Face everything and recover. I've got a spiritual mentor who says that's too much, but there's a rare time when I disagree. I think that what what options do we have? Face everything as opposed to what? Ignore stuff? That doesn't seem to work, I don't think. And here's a relatively new one I learned from somebody. You know who you are. Forgetting everything is all right. The world is just the way it's supposed to be just now. It's not that the world is cosmic justice or that you deserve what you get or that you're going to like this or anything else, but the world is just the way it is. And I'll end on this. When we're disturbed, there's something wrong with us. And a good place to start looking for what that is with fear. So happy trails to you until we meet again.